Welcome to the Southern New Hampshire University Week in Review, where we recap the past week's events in Penmen athletics. Women's basketball split a pair of Northeast 10 conference games last week against 14th-ranked Bentley University and Merrimack College. Southern New Hampshire opened its week Wednesday with a 72-66 setback on the road against the nationally ranked Falcons. Kylie Lorenzen led all scorers Wednesday with a game-high 26 on 10 of 18 shooting to go along with 7 rebounds and a pair of steals. Molly Terry added 15 points after connecting on 3 triples and 5 of 8 attempts off the bench. Carly Ziliak also checked into double figures for the Penmen with 11 points and a career-high 5 steals. Saturday saw Southern New Hampshire get back into the win column with a 74-73 overtime victory over Merrimack College. Lorenzen was the star on Saturday as she passed Julie Dabrowski to become the program's all-time leading scorer. Lorenzen pumped in a game-high 29 points, including the game-winning 3-point play with 2.1 seconds to go in overtime to seal the win. Lorenzen broke the 29-year-old scoring standard in the opening half en route to her 29 points on 14 of 26 shooting from the floor. She also hauled in 13 boards and handed out 3 assists in the win. Women's hoop is back in action Wednesday when it heads across town to square off with St. Anselm College in a Queen City Cup clash at 5:30. The Southern New Hampshire men also turned into one-on-one week after its 2 games with the Falcons and the Warriors. The Penmen posted an 84-79 victory at Bentley Wednesday before stumbling at home to Merrimack Saturday 63-60. Day-Day Andrews and Eamon Joyce led men's basketball at Bentley as the duo combined for 59 points in the win. Andrews hung 30 with 8 rebounds and 6 assists, while Joyce poured in a career-high 29 on 9 of 13 shooting, as well as 10 boards and 2 blocks. Sean Montague rounded out the contingent of Penmen in double figures with 15 points, and he narrowly missed out on a double-double with 8 rebounds and 3 blocks. Montague broke through for a double-double Saturday with 16 points and 11 boards, but the Penmen were unable to climb out of a 13-point hole against the Warriors. Joyce went for 13 and 8, and Charlie Russo added 11 points with a pair of rebounds and 2 steals. Men's basketball resumes play Wednesday when it heads over to the Hilltop for a 7:30 p.m. tip with St. Anselm. Softball kicked off its 2019 campaign in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Snowbird Softball Freeze-Out. The Penmen dropped their season opener to Slippery Rock 5-4 before reeling off 5 straight wins to close out the week at 5-1. After blanking Lock Haven University and easing past Shippensburg University, Southern New Hampshire sandwiched a pair of Mercy Rule wins around a come-from-behind victory against Kutztown University. Trailing by a pair entering the home half of the 6th, the Penmen pushed 4 runs across, highlighted by homers from Emily Critch and Gabby Vachon. Vachon led the Penmen offense in South Carolina with 3 homers, 8 RBI, 5 runs scored, and a .429 average. Softball returns to action on March 9th when it takes on Indianapolis and Claremont, Florida. To the ice we go, where Southern New Hampshire locked up its first home playoff game in 5 seasons after splitting a weekend set with St. Anselm. The Penmen dropped Friday night's contest by a final score of 4-0 before roaring back Saturday with a 3-1 victory. After the Penmen fell behind early, Jake Cox popped a power play goal to draw Southern New Hampshire even. DJ Goldstein continued to be a thorn in the Hawk side this season as his 3rd goal against St. Anselm in as many games broke the 2-all deadlock midway through the 3rd. Andy Somerville put the game away late in the 3rd with an empty netter to secure the 2nd seed in the NE10 tournament. After stopping 30 shots on Friday, Kurt Gutting duplicated the effort Saturday to backstop the Penmen. Ice hockey hosts St. Michael's College Saturday at 1 p.m. in the Northeast 10 Conference Championship semifinals at the Ice Den. Men's lacrosse opened its 2019 season Saturday against Georgian Court University. After trailing early, a furious second-half comeback fell short, and the Penmen dropped a 12-10 final. Landon Gogwin led the way for Southern New Hampshire with 6 points on 3 goals and 3 assists in his first collegiate game. Tom Schutz added a hat trick and 4 points in the setback, while Stephen Dubois had a goal and a helper. Men's lacrosse looks to level its ledger Saturday when it hosts Molloy College on Larkin Field at noon. Women's track and field rounded out the week with a 7th place showing in the Northeast 10 Conference Indoor Championships. The Penmen totaled 39 points to set a new school record at the event. Ashley Elder highlighted Southern New Hampshire's performance by winning the shot put and setting a new school record in the process. Elder turned in a throw of 15.13 meters to top her previous best of 14.83 meters. Women's track is back in action Sunday when it heads to Boston University for the BU Last Chance meet. That's it for this week's Southern New Hampshire University Week in Review. Check back next week for a full recap of this week's events in Penmen athletics.